Beautiful day here at the Villanova Ballpark. Sunny, 75, nice little breeze. Sending the air out to left center, giving chase is O'Donnell. He looks up, and that's off the wall. So Villanova scores 2, and it looks like 3. Larson into third, and the Wildcats have blown the doors open. They lead it 6-2. Steve Grober, scorching hot. Turns on that. Out to right. That is deep. That is far, and there is no doubt about it. Steve Grober, 3-run shot in the bottom of the 8th to put the Wildcats up 8-4. Closing time for Zach Camp and the Villanova Wildcats. They got to get 3 outs here. Didn't tack on any insurance runs in the bottom of the 8th, so it stays 5-4. Camp came in relief of Sal Fusco and came in immediately, gave up a 2-run double. It didn't get charged to him, but then he was able to get out of any further damage, and this 1-run lead is the separating factor between Villanova and Wagner with 8-9-1 in the Seahawk order coming up. Fun day here at the Villanova Ballpark at Plymouth. Sam Cooperman, Steve Pannone with you, and Villanova does have another arm up in its bullpen if need be,
yes,
but they're hoping Camp can close it out.
The left-hander Patrick Montfort is throwing, but it's going to be Matthews, Kumpf, and I think Martinez will now be in the leadoff spot. So it's going to be 8-9-1, and obviously in a 1-run game here, the big key is the leadoff hitter.
And if Wagner does come and tie it up, they do have a couple relievers up. Nicholas Hansen, junior righty, is one of them in the Seahawk pen. We talked about it. Here's Matthews.
Duquette did a good job after giving off that double.
That just goes foul down the first base line. So Mateo Matthews, he had a really big play defensively in that bottom of the 8th on a sac bunt attempt.
Yeah, that was an athletic play for a big guy, right-handed thrower coming all the way across the diamond from first base to make that play.
At the plate, 1 for 3 today. Singled his first time up out to right in the second. Also grounded out 6-3 and struck out looking his last time up in the 7th. Takes that ball low. So Camp, who came in to face the 6-hitter, Faikio. This is his first time seeing Matthews, and the rest of the guys he's going to see this inning. 1-1 from Camp. Sent through the right side past the lunging Hooley. Leadoff single here for Mateo Matthews. And Wagner's got the tying run on first.
What you're not seeing is you're not getting the swing and misses from Camp that we've seen. And it's going to be a pinch runner here now. It looks like number 2. RV Camacho is going to run for Matthews.
We'll take a look as Ariv Camacho is in the game, and now Camp's got to get himself where he needs to be.
Sam, you playing for the tie here? You want to get the bunt down?
Well, considering Kumpf hasn't really been able to hit the ball well today, that might be what they want to do here.
He is your 9-hitter. Give 2 chances to your 1 and 2 hitters.
Tries to lay it down, but he pulls it back. Ball 1.
Now you don't have Kobayashi, your starter in center field. You have Martinez out there now. We'll take a look at Martinez's numbers.
Yeah, but they could pinch hit for him in that spot as well.
Yes, they can, sure.
So we'll see. Camacho, the runner at first.
Martinez only hitting 174 on the year.
Punches that down to first. O'Reilly fields it, flips to Hooley, and they get the runner in scoring position. So Camacho, the tying run over to second, and Kumpf does his job.
So sacrifice bunt 3-4, and let's see if they have a pinch hitter here.
Looks like Martinez will come up and try and quash those numbers. And Steve, you just read those numbers off. He's somebody that is not known for his bat this season. He's coming, feels like in a lot of those defensive substitution type roles like he did in center field.
And then you have the lefty kind of on deck.
Swings the first offering. That just goes foul again down the first base line.
So a game of inches there. That ball's 3 inches left of where it was. You have your second out of the inning and a runner on third. But once again, we're not seeing the swing and miss yet from Camp. Martinez put the ball in play there, just foul.
And he pitched 2 days ago, 2 1/3 against Xavier when he struck out 5 guys in 2 1/3. So 0-1 from Camp. Camacho the tying run at second. That's off the plate.
You probably want to get Martinez here because you got kind of and then Bay after him and then Selby. So this is a big out here. Don't want to, first and second, only one out, and you got to face probably two of those guys.
Camp settles in. Misfires 2-1. Villanova trying to close out Wagner. Just need two more outs here. And Reiner comes out to talk to his veteran pitcher.
Montfort would be ready if they want to go that route with the left-handing hitting Conniff on deck.
You're trying to get a sense and see if Jabin Weaver's coming out of the dugout. It does not look like he is, but Reiner giving Camp a pep talk and home plate up. Buzz Albert saying, all right, guys, time's up. So 2-1 count here to Henry Martinez.
O'Reilly guarding the line at first. Doesn't want to give up the extra base hit down the line against the left-handing hitting Martinez.
Here's 2-1. Pops that bunt in the air, foul territory, and it dies there, so it's 2-2.
Interesting idea. Tough to waste a strike that way when you don't get it down. Now he puts himself in an even count at 2-2. Grober was about even with the bag. So it had to been a really pretty good bunt to get there. So now let's see if Camp can put him away here, 2-2.
So the dangerous Chris Conniff up next, top hitter on the Seahawks. Swing and a miss. There's the swing and miss from Camp, and that's the second out.
Yeah, that's why I didn't like the bunt there with 2-1. You just gave him a strike, and now it's 2-2. You got an opportunity to go to that breaking pitch. It was in the middle of the plate, but a really nice pitch by Camp. And now we're going to have Jabin Weaver come out and talk to him what they want to do with Conniff. Can't imagine they're going to put the go-ahead run on base here.
Yeah, going over strategy here, and this is a guy you have to go over strategy about. Chris Conniff jacked a homer to right field in the third. He's also walked in a bunt single for him. So
got the 2 hits and scored 2 runs today, so he's been a big part of the offense.
Yeah, undoubtedly. With runners on this year hitting .355 and on the year hitting .371 with what he's been able to do today, and with 2 outs, .360. So he's just hitting all the time. The St. John's transfer's been a nice fit at Wagner, and chance for him to come up big against a former Big East foe here. Camp ready, back on the mound. Tying run, the pinch runner, Ariv Camacho, back to second base.
So with 2 outs, a single should probably score him. Hansen's deep in center. Aiden Berry sneaking in and right here. With 2 outs, I'd play medium depth.
Pitch to Conniff. That's a ball.
So you don't know what they say. Hey, just stay away. If he wants to chase, let him go chase. But probably don't want to come on the inner half and let him drive a ball like he did back in the third.
Zach Camp looking to close this out for Sal Fusco. 1-0. Couple look-backs. That's a strike.
Yeah, so 2 pitches. Both have been away. One's caught the plate, one didn't. So kind of, they're going to force him to maybe dump one into left field instead of just letting him run into one and drive one out to right.
As you said, left side of the infield is open. Larson moves back a little bit towards third. Sent out to left. Right to Solari. There's the game. Wildcats win it 5-4 as they take care of Conniff to finish the job here in the top of the ninth.
It's an outstanding win by the Wildcats. Battled back from 2-1, faced some adversity as it got to 5-4, and a good job by Zach Camp to close it out in the ninth after giving up that leadoff single. So a good win by the Wildcats.
Yeah, nice little midweek game. Get yourself some confidence back as you head into a series with the defending Big East champs, the top 25 team in the UConn Huskies. So Villanova back here Friday when they take on UConn for a 3 o'clock first pitch here on Flow. For Steve Pannone and our entire crew, my name is Sam Cooperman saying so long from the Villanova ballpark at Plymouth, where the Wildcats win it 5-4 over the Wagner Seahawks.